Lads, if you don't do this, you'll just forever stay stuck. Lads, we all have those periods, no matter when it is, it could be early 20s or teenagers, whatever. You feel like you got no purpose, no direction, no motivation just to do anything. You don't know where you're going. Could be stuck in bed, can't be asked to get up, eating snacks all day, in your bed, on the sofa, watching TV constantly. You can't be asked to do anything. You don't even know where to turn. You know where to get advice from. You don't even know where to start. And there's so many different areas of life. It's like, you get overwhelming, can be anxiety inducing. You don't know where to begin. Lads, and the thing is, I've had this in my life. Early 20s, I was lost, man, and I'm not gonna lie. There was a few times I literally just walked to the park by myself and just like look up into the sky and stuff like that. It sounds stupid, but that's what I used to do. I just used to like listen to some some music. I didn't know what the hell to do, man. I had no purpose, no direction. I didn't know what I was doing. Living at home, I don't know if I had a job at the time, but I think I was working in car insurance, I'm pretty sure. And that's just soul destroying, soul crushing, soul draining. Couldn't be arsed. You know what I mean? I thought, what? This is going to be it forever. And then when you're in the moment, you're in that present moment, that's what you generally feel like as well. You generally think that's going to be your life, until you pass away, until, you pass back into the soil and it's done. Time is up. It's a bit of a depressing thought, a down thought. But when you're in the moment, it feels proper real. You don't know where to start. You don't know where to get out. Do you know what I mean? I felt uncertain. I had no idea what to do. Uncertain time. There was no certainty in life. Do you know what I mean? No direction. I'm just kind of floating around like on a boat. And the map's in the water somewhere. You don't even know where the map is. You don't know what direction to go. Your compass is broke. Do you know what I mean? And lads, what worked for me, and I think can work for you as well, is you need to transform the mind and body. When you feel better about yourself, your self-belief, your confidence goes up. And how do we do that? The first thing is, lads, the way I did it was go to the gym, okay? Or focus on your fitness. When you get the body moving, everything changes. I promise you that. And I know at the start, you can't be asked, you can't be bothered. You can't be asked to put your shoes on and go for a walk. You can't be asked to put your shoes on, walk to the gym and then do a weight session. Do you know what I mean? You can't be asked to get your shoes on and just do any sort of fitness, any sort of exercise. But the thing is, lads, the motivation and the discipline really comes after you actually do something. Do you know what I mean? I just think to a gym routine, one that works for you, one that you enjoy. Could be resistance training. In my case, it was, okay? Lifted 3 to 5 times a week. You get the body moving and you challenge yourself in no matter what you're doing. If that's weights, for example, you challenge yourself, you push yourself, do more than you did last time, do more weight than you did last time, or more reps than you did last time. Progressive overload, you get better, you set yourself a goal each time. And you know what that does? You not only show up, do you know what I mean? That's a win in itself. But you also push yourself and you overcome challenge in the gym. You get better in the gym. That's overcoming another challenge. Okay, it's not only the challenge to turn up, it's the challenge to get better in the gym. Each time you show up as well. What does that do? That builds self-belief. That builds confidence. Knowing that you can overcome challenge in a certain environment, a controlled environment. What does that do then? It means you can overcome challenge in the outside world, the uncertain environment as well. You overcome challenge in the certain controlled gym environment. You can also go out there, and challenge yourself and overcome challenge in the outside world. Challenge the uncertainty, but challenge your self-confidence and belief, okay? You build it up in the gym and you test it in the outside world. And lads, when you show up for yourself in the gym, your self-identity, your identity changes. Do you know what I mean? You're no longer that slobby person who's just on the sofa all day, okay? You've actually turned up. You got this confidence and self-belief. It's not just a physical transformation of the body. You're looking better, but it's the way your mind works as well. You're no longer a victim of circumstance. You take control of it. You take control of your mind. You take control of yourself and the situation you're in. And yeah, people complain, someone's got it better than me. They're in a better situation than me. Oh, the dad's got this. No, the daddy always got them a job. Lads, why are you focusing on someone else? You've got to focus on yourself. Life isn't fair. And knowing life isn't fair is the best thing for us. And why? Because we accept the circumstance and we accept that we can change the circumstance. We don't put the control into someone else's hands, to dictate how we feel or how our life goes. No, man. We use the cards we've been dealt and we improve our hand. Do you know what I mean? That's how we get better. That's how we move into a certain direction rather than staying stuck, stagnant, comfortable, down. It's not a good place to be in. Lads, it's good to show up for yourself in the gym, work on your health, work on your fitness, with the training, the diet, the sleep. But what we also need to focus on, lads, is our why. Why are we doing things in any area of life, Different people will have different whys. Different people will have different whys. Your why in a certain area is going to be different to someone else's why. Do you know what I mean? Your why in fitness, you know, why do you want to build a muscular physique? You know, some people want to do it because they want to like what they see in the mirror. Okay, they don't want that schlubby body, you know, that they're not proud of. They want to see a body that's disciplined. You know, you can see you've put the work in, the due diligence, the sweat equity. You know, something to be proud of. It looks like something's been carved out of stone. Okay, and why? Because you consistently turned up and you did what you needed to do. Some people might want to build that physique because they want to attract a partner. You know, it is what it is. Everyone has different whys. Why? Some people might just want to lose weight, and why? Maybe they have children and they're overweight and they can't go on activities, you know, and play with their children in the park because they're severely, you know, overweight, obese. That's a sad thing. Do you know what I mean? They want to see their children go up. What do? They've got a strong why there. They lose the weight. They can do the activities of the children. They can see their children grow up, okay? Walk their daughter down the aisle. Do you know what I mean? It's a bigger meaning, a bigger why, and you must find these why for yourself. Another thing to say for like your work life. Why do you want a fulfilling job? Someone might want a fulfilling job. Why do they want that? Because they want enough money to sustain themselves and their family, but they also want a deeper meaning behind their work. They want to actually enjoy their work, okay? They don't want to be slaving away in something they absolutely hate, because that's soul destroying, soul sucking. Do you know what I mean? Sucks the essence out of life. And not in a good way, do you know what I mean? In a bad way where you just feel down and you can't be asked to wake up each day because you know you're going to a job you absolutely hate. So with a strong enough why, you can try out different jobs. You can try out different things. See what you like, see what you don't like. You know, that's how you learn and you find out what you like. If you don't try a certain job or something in life, how do you know if you're going to like it or not? Exactly. You must try these things out and then focus on the things you like, and then go move towards that area, you know, something that interests you. What else? Some people might want a relationship, a partner. What's the reasons why? Some people want to find that person that, you know, spend their life with. Maybe they like spending time with someone. They like the comfort, you know what I mean? They like going for walks, going for coffees, the companionship. There's loads of different reasons why someone wants to find a partner, someone wants to find a relationship. You must find your why, because all the tough moments, the tough times, the rejections, this, that, the other, it's all worth it. And why? Because you have a deeper why. There's a meaning behind doing this thing. It's not just, oh, I just want to get laid. Do you know what I mean? That's surface level. You've got a deeper why. Lads, you work on your fitness, your mindset, you've got your whys. What else helps? You've got to set goals, okay? What I like to do is set yearly goals, but I also set I can't really call these goals, but they're daily tasks for the day. I know what I need to do each day, okay? This works for some people, this may work for you, might not work for you, but it works for me, okay? What do? I just write down what I need to do for the day, and then I put them in priority order, you know? And those could be different things. It could be things like go to the gym. It could be a simple thing for you, you know? It could be take a shower, do you know what I mean? Take a shower, then tick it off. If you're down that bad, it could be one of your things, do you know what I mean? I don't judge, but put them in priority order, tick them off. Now when you tick them off, you get that positive forward momentum, pushes you forward, you know, you feel good about yourself, you got a bit of a hit, you know, a bit of a dopamine hit. Oh, I did this thing, I've worked hard today, I moved on to the next task, okay? And it really does push you forward, makes you feel good, makes you feel better about yourself. You feel more accomplished, okay? And even if you don't, you know, fulfill everything you writ down on your list, carry it over to another day. But at least you're further ahead than what you would have been than if you didn't have a list and you don't know what you're doing and you're all fluffy, wishy-washy, you don't know where you're coming or going, do you know what I mean? You're focused, you know what direction to go in, you know what needs to be done. Set yearly goals, you can set fitness goals, financial goals, career goals, relationship goals, any goals you want. What's that do? It just keeps you on task, okay? You know what mountain you're trying to climb up, trying to walk up, do you know what I mean? And you'll get a lot further ahead, a lot further along the line if you have, you know, your goals in mind, knowing what direction you want to head towards. Like I said, rather than just floating around, you don't really know what goes, you don't know where you're heading, do you know what I mean? It really does work. And if you can keep like your list of goals for the year, you know, on your cabinet or your desk or whatever, so you can see it there, you can see it there every day. Do you know what I mean? You know you're on track then, you're on task, it's always in your mind there. At the end of the year, if you tick those goals off, you know, you should be proud of yourself, what you've achieved, what you've accomplished. And even if you don't reach your goals, at least you're a lot further along, do you know what I mean? A lot further up the mountain that you would have been. Lads, another one is, and I think this is super important, because when we can get to like, you know, when we can get like super focused and in our like grind set mode, like especially like with the winter rock, this, that, the other, we get dialed in, we get focused. We don't really care about talking to a lot of people. We're just focused on ourselves, focused on our thing, you know, just moving forward, really trying to self-improve, you know, especially in fitness, but any area of life, do you know what I mean? But I think a really important one is connection, okay? Relationships, lads, such a massive benefit. Just talk to anyone. Do you know what I mean? After the coffee shop, give them a smile. Just talk to the barista. Do you know what I mean? Or just talk to that old woman across the street. Just talk to someone, no matter where you are. Just talking to someone, or even giving them a helping hand, really helps. Do you know what I mean? It makes you feel good about yourself. Lads, have you had it when you've helped someone in need? It's not only a selfless act, but it's a selfish act as well. And why is that? Because it feels good when you help someone, you know? You help someone do this thing, but you also feel good about yourself for helping them, you know? When they say thank you, you know, that gives you, that brightens up your day, do you know what I mean? Or it could just be your friends or your brothers or family member. It could be anyone. Just make sure you maintain these connections and actually talk to them, you know, connect with them, smile, laugh with them. You know, you can focus on your goals, but having that connection really does make life a lot more enjoyable. Spend time doing stuff with them as well. It just makes life a lot more fulfilling and a lot more worth living for, do you know what I mean? Being able to share things with other people, being able to share positive emotions, positive experience with the others around you as well. Don't isolate yourself, lads. Don't make yourself, you know, lonely if you don't need to do that. If there's a certain period just to grind down for a few months, fine, but don't stay that way, man, trust me. You know, connections and relationships are super important, especially for happiness and just to, you know, improve your life. Lads, this is what's helped me, and I think it can help you as well. If you do all these things, your mindset will get better, your physique, you know, your outlook on life will get better. You do these things consistently over a long period of time, you will start to see the change, and your identity will change. You know, you'll see a big difference in yourself. And is it easy? No, it's not easy. But lads, nothing in life is easy, let's be honest. And a transformation always gets worse before it gets better. Do you know what I mean? Like a transformation of a phoenix burns up. It has to, you know, it has to go through a death before it goes through a rebirth. And that's the same for us, lads. You know, to transform ourselves, we have to go through some tough times, you know, to get to the better times, you know. A 2.0 version of yourself, a 4.0 version of yourself. Lads, if I can do it, you can do it, okay? Trust me. With that being said, if you enjoyed this video, why not watch another one? I'm sure I'll enjoy it. You got this.